So she has an interesting point there at the end that LED bulbs can have a major impact on our bill. John Farley joins us now with a lot of show and tell that is actually so interesting when you went through it with me.
Yeah, so the whole discussion here is, okay, these are the bulbs we all grew up with. These are the, here we go, right here. These are the incandescent bulbs, okay? Now, there are newer technologies that are out there. Okay, here you can take a look at that one. That's what we're used to. Now, the way it works is this. One of those bulbs lasts a little while, okay? It takes 42 of those bulbs to equal one of the new LEDs. So in other words, this thing will last 42 times longer than any one of these.
Wow.
Okay, so
42 of these, 42 of these incandescent here equals one of these.
Right, in terms of its lifetime. Right. This thing will last roughly 20 years. Some cases 25, they say.
Okay.
Now, there's also a technology that's in the middle. There's this one, okay? This is what's called the CFL, right? And this, I just want to show people that this is a fluorescent light bulb. It's just small. And where does this come from? Well, it's the same technology. You know, we have all these big bulbs. We've seen these fluorescent lights for years. Well, in the last several years, they came out with these littler ones. They're the same thing.
CFL, condensed fluorescent light.
Right. And one of these bulbs here, this thing has a shorter life than this one right here. This will last about 20 years. This one will last about 4. Okay,
and the price, though, because it's one thing for it to last a certain amount of time.
Correct. This is the LED is the most expensive bulb, but you say to yourself, okay, but I'm going to have to buy all these bulbs. I'm going to have to factor in my time to go to the store and get them, okay, and on and on and on. But without factoring any of that stuff in, what I did in terms of this cost here is I showed you, okay, the price of the bulb plus the price of electricity over the life of those bulbs, okay?
So we took 30 bulbs and you took it for 20 years.
Yes.
And our expenses are?
Okay, well, now this is 30 bulbs in your house. Mind you that in terms of, you're going to have to replace the old ones a lot more frequently.
Sure.
It costs you $7,000 for roughly 20 years of use of these bulbs, okay? Now, we go to those CFL, which is the curly one that I showed you there. That one, over the course of the same time, 20 years, cost you about $1,400. And then finally, the LED bulb. Now, that is the most expensive bulb to buy, but it lasts for 20 years.
So
that one, over time, that one is the cheapest. So again, and I didn't factor in any of it. This is based on what our current energy rate costs right now. I spoke to the folks at SCE&G today, got the rates, did some math. Now, mind you, that as you know, energy costs are going to go up, okay? So over the next several years, those numbers, the difference in those numbers is going to grow just because the energy cost is going to get more expensive.
And you mentioned, and I know we have to wrap, there's a concern about these CFLs breaking easily, but these LEDs are more durable.
These are more durable. These are really robust. They tend not to break. These break a little bit more. You can see they're a little more, you know, it's lighter. Also, these have mercury, which people are a little concerned about. Now, the story with these, though, is when they're done, what you do is you need to bring them back to like Home Depot or Lowe's or something, and they'll recycle them for you. So there's a little concern there. This is really the way to go too, because also this one dims. This one doesn't, right? And that's, you know, people like the dimming and all that.
Yes.
But if you spend some money now, it really pays off over the long run.
In the end, you just got to fork it out at the beginning, but you make up for it by far later.
In short order,
Excellent information. I'm going to put this on my Facebook page and WISTV.com.
Right, Tony.
Is that good?
Good.
I have an idea. Thank you, John.
Use the new one.